President Cyril Ramaphosa says it was imperative for South Africa to reset its ties with the United States. He said the meeting was necessary because there had been a period when the two countries were not engaging.
The second objective was to set up a process of engagement between the United States and South Africa. There had hitherto been a process of disengaging, where we were no longer really engaging at a government level to deal with issues that governments normally deal with on an ongoing basis. And we wanted to engage on tariffs, on investments, and related matters. So broadly, those were our objectives. And there could be a fourth one, which would be just the promotion of investment by American companies and South African companies in each other's economies. So we do believe that we achieved those objectives. The engagement with the American government has started. Soon after we left Washington, the engagement has now commenced, and there are discussions that are happening.
When asked how South Africa could better leverage its resources to finance and grow the economy, Ramaphosa referred to existing policies in place, like the mineral royalty.
Mineral resources are finite and cannot be replaced. So it is therefore important that a tax or a royalty should be levied. While it is always good to review existing policies against national priorities, there is no intention at this stage to reform the current mineral royalty regime as it is seen to work.
On strengthening the capacity of the state, Ramaphosa said the GNU is committed to economic growth.
We've got tons and reams and pages of regulations for everything. In the 7th administration, the process has to be, every department must look at its regulatory framework. And those regulations that militate against growth, those regulations that impede our growth movement forward quickly, should be reviewed.
The issue of social cohesion and racial classifications in the country was raised. Some MPs said that more than 3 decades after the fall of apartheid, inherited race-based terminology needs to be done away with. Ramaphosa agreed that the use of this terminology will always be difficult for South Africa and that all South Africans have claim to the country. But he said the terms are used to gauge the country's efforts to bring about redress until we have reached the goal of equality for all people. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.